Hi guys, it's your guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important. Okay, I want us to actually address this question: why traders fail? Is it perhaps because you need luck in this industry to make it? Why is it that 95% of people are failing? And what sets apart those 5% that are actually making it? Are they lucky? Are they mostly loved by God? Are they super patient? What's special about them? Do they know something we don't know? Do they have a holy grain setup that we don't have? Today we'll be looking at this, okay? Because one thing I've realized is that, okay, if you have been following this channel for quite some time, you know we have three strategies. We have day threes, which is in the playbook. We have day two continuation, and we have the recent one, which is the most explosive trading strategy for indices. And this is the one that I've actually seen people profiting from, because every time I post a trade, I sometimes post trades in the community just to instill some confidence in people and to show them that this really works. And whenever I post, I hear people saying, oh, I took the same trade. Some will say I took a different one, not this one, but the setups were the same. And there are days when I don't trade, okay, because in South Africa we have our power cut, and sometimes it messes with everything. It messes with the network, it messes with everything, and sometimes I just prefer not to trade. But people will come and say, oh, this setup happened today. Hey, I took it today. Wow, I benefited from this today. And yes, that makes me happy, but I'm really, really concerned. Why are others not seeing this? Why is it that others are able to profit from these strategies and others are not able to profit from them? Okay, so today we'll be looking at why do traders fail. Why do traders fail? Okay, so without any further ado, let's jump into it. Most traders fail literally because they focus their attention into finding the best trading strategy. Guys, a trading strategy contributes less than 30% to any trader's success. Okay, best traders don't concentrate on the trading strategy. Yes, the trading strategy is important, but there's something more important than just a trading strategy, something that will contribute over 70% to a trader's success. Okay, so let's look at this trading psychology. Guys, honestly, most people are ignoring trading psychology, yet it's the most important thing. Until you deal with your trading psychology, you will struggle, even if you have the same setup or strategy that Jim Rogers is using, George Soros is using, uh, Peter Brandt is using, Paul Tudor Jones is using. Uh, Even if you have the best trading strategy in the world, if you don't get your psychology straight, you are still going to lose. Why? Because psychology plays over 70% in any trader's success. Okay, because honestly, guys, when you look at the charts, you think like you are seeing the same chart that everybody's seeing. No, you are seeing different charts. Okay, it is the same chart, but in reality you are seeing a different chart. Why? Because it is you in your ability to interpret the story that the chart is actually painting for you, where you become profitable. Okay, but most people are interpreting the chart using images. I've already spoken in the past about the two types of brains we have, the left and the right, and how the left brain stores bad experiences and always brings them back whenever you are making a decision. So if you have failed in something, if maybe you have low self-confidence, maybe somebody destroyed your self-confidence, or you have failed and people laughed at you, and or else, or sometimes maybe you have lost a lot of money, or if you have a bad relationship with money. Okay, uh those are the images that your left brain is gonna store. Okay, only a few number of people use the right brain, which is intelligent and allows you to explore without limits, but most of the people use the left brain. Okay, so whenever an opportunity is presented, you're gonna feel scared to take it. What if I fail? Why? Where are you taking that what if from? You are actually taking it from your brain. You know that if you have a very big idea that scares you and you share it with your friend is going to tell you, oh, no, what if you fail? This is crazy, you can't achieve this. Why? Because they are using their left brains. They have failed too many times in many things. Now it is those images of their failures that the mind has captured, and now they are actually advising you from the perspective of those images. Okay, they're telling you you're not gonna make it, you're gonna fail, simply because they've gone through a lot of failure. You are scared of pursuing whatever you believe in. Why? Because you are actually using your left brain to actually make a decision, and your left brain is full of bad images of where you failed, images of the kind of person you are. You're a person who doesn't make it. You're a person who always fails. So guys, deal with your psychology is important, because guys, we have actually gone through a lot ever since we were young. Our self-confidence has been destroyed by parents, by teachers, by everybody around you. You tell them, I want to be this. Your parents will tell you, no, you are crazy, you can't be this, you can't do this, you can't, it's expensive, you can't do this. We are living in a world that is open, in a world where everything is possible. As long as you dream it, it can become possible. Why? Because it is a world that is open right now. Okay, the world has become too small, yet there are people who are using the images in the left brain. They don't see those opportunities. So whenever the market presents a good opportunities, your mind is clouded. It doesn't see that opportunity. Actually, sometimes you see a good trade and you know you're supposed to take it, but you are scared. What if I'm wrong? What if? Because those are the images that are stored in your brain. Okay, believe me, 95% of traders are self-sabotaging themselves. There's nothing wrong with the markets. There's nothing wrong. Okay, yes, there's a lot of manipulation. But if you know about manipulation, how can you be manipulated when you know? Okay, it is only your mind that is playing with you. Okay, that's why sometimes you're scared of missing out. You enter a trade before your signal. You know the kind of signal you're waiting for, but you don't want to wait for it. Why? Because now you think the market is going to go. You have been clouded. You know the market, that normal market behavior will win, and your evidence will be shown before entering. Whatever you are looking for, you know it's going to show up, but you're not willing to wait for it because you're scared. That is a psychological problem. And for this, I will strongly recommend Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, and The Disciplined Trader, by the same author, Mark Douglas. And there is Psychology for Dummies, okay, and there is Best Losers Wins, okay. So there are many books that speak about psychology. If you don't have uh if you can't afford to buy books, it's okay. If you just go to YouTube and just Google, just type in Mark Douglas Trading in the Zones, there are many audio books, okay, on YouTube that maybe will play 7 hours and you'll just be listening to Mark Douglas. Just try that, okay? Because until you deal with your trading psychology, it's going to be a little bit hard for you to actually become profitable. Okay, guys, let's go to number 2, trading style. Some people have too much emotions. They cannot actually wait. They're unable to wait. That's the character they are. There are people who are really impatient in life. They're impatient about everything. Okay, they're impatient about everything. So if you know you're impatient and you're gonna end up taking maybe 50 trades in a day, just decide to become a swing trader. As a swing trader, you don't have to trade every day. You can open a trade and hold it for 5 days. Okay, you can hold it for weeks. Okay, that means you won't actually have to face the markets much often, and your emotions won't always be there. Okay, so you will control your emotions by actually trading long term or becoming a swing trader. Because if you're a day trader and you take 50 trades a day, then you know you are impatient. Okay, so it's all about your risk, your patience level, okay, and your risk tolerant. Okay, so guys, I will say you must know what is actually good for you. Are you a long-term trader? Are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader? You must know what works for you. Just because maybe on this channel we focus on day trading doesn't simply mean day trading is for you. Maybe you're employed full time. You are not gonna have enough time to actually day trade. Then you should consider swing trading or long-term trading, because you only take less trades over time, and then you won't have to actually risk much capital every time you go to the market. So just know what works for you. Okay, you must identify yourself and what kind of trader you want to be, because there are people here who are actually failing, not because they are failing, but because they are actually forcing day trading, whereas the character doesn't allow them to day trade. Okay, so that's something worth considering. And then There are people who don't know what they are looking for whenever they come to the charts, and mostly this is because people have learned different types of strategies. They have maybe 10 strategies in their mind. Whenever they come to the chart, they go through analysis paralysis. That's when your brain is unable to make a decision. Why? Because you don't even know what you're looking for. You have 10 strategies in your mind. Now you don't even know which one is in play. Okay, but the less setups you have, the easier it is to identify a trading opportunity. Okay, so you must know exactly what you are looking for. And one of the reasons, as I've just alluded, that most people are starting to benefit from the explosive index trading strategy is because with the two, the day three, which is in the playbook, and the day two continuation. By the way, I'm working on adding the explosive index trading strategy on the playbook, because I've seen that it's working for many people. And for those who have the playbook, I'm gonna actually give you the updated one. Just allow me some time to work on it, okay? And guys, as I said, I've shifted my Monday meetings to Saturdays. Okay, so this Saturday we will have a meeting, and for those who think they are really struggling, we can do one-on-one for free. Okay, but please, let's try to keep the demand low. Okay, because I don't want 1,000 people coming for one-on-one. Okay, but because I'm not always going to be concentrating on the charts and stuff, but let's just skip that for now. Right now, let's talk about you have to know exactly what you are looking for. And as I'm saying, the reason most people have started benefiting from this explosive trading strategy is because on the day you don't have a directional bias as you have on day three, because most people on day three know that, okay, it might be a reversal, so they are looking for a reversal, and they're going to force that reversal even if it's not there. If it's a day two continuation, it doesn't matter the direction, up or down. People are going to force that continuation even though the price is saying something different. So that's a problem. And with this explosive index trading strategy, when you come to the chart, you don't know what's going to happen. You just need to know who is getting trapped and where is the evidence that shifts the zone away from trap traders. So I think people are killing this one because when they come to the chart, they don't have a pre made decision on which direction they're going to take. They don't know which direction they are going to take, so that allows them to actually sit on their hands until the evidence is given. So you need to know exactly what you are looking for. If you don't know what you're looking for, don't trade on the day. Okay, so less is more. Focus on a setup that works for you. Master it. Know exactly what to look for on a daily basis. When you come to your chart, you must know exactly what you are looking for, so that if it's not presented, you're not gonna execute. If it's presented, you're gonna execute without fear. Okay, another thing is impatient. I think most people are actually impatient, hence why they are actually losing a lot. Because if you're a hunter, I love this example. If you're a hunter and you are hunting elephants and you have 10 bullets, then you see birds flying and you shoot 10 birds, you kill them, and after hitting the 10th bird, you are left with 0 bullets, and then the elephant passes, you are left with regrets. And an elephant is too big in a way that you can't say, I didn't see the elephant. Okay, when the elephant passes, you're gonna see it. The same applies to trading. When the right opportunities pass, when the right opportunity is presented, you're gonna see it. Unfortunately, most of the time you will have depleted your ammunition, you will have depleted your account, you'll have blown your account. Okay, or else by that time you will have depleted your psychological capital. Okay, that is like you are no longer comfortable taking it, so you're just gonna watch it go. Okay, because now you have lost too many trades and you are no longer willing to risk on the right trade. But when the elephant passes, believe me, you're gonna see it. Okay, so just be patient, sit on your hands. Bill Lipshu says this: if most traders will just sit on their hands 50% of their time, they will make a lot of profits. So sit on your hands. When the elephant passes, you're gonna see, believe me, you always see the right trade when it happens. Okay, you will always see it and you will start regretting. The moment you see it, you're gonna regret, because you're gonna know that this is the one. But Maybe by that time you've depleted your emotional, your psychological capital. You no longer have the will to re-enter because you've already lost a lot on the day. Okay, so you're just gonna watch it. Or maybe now fear has gotten into you. You are now scared of losing. Okay, because I know losses can mess up with your confidence. You might feel like a fool, but don't feel like a fool, because it's only a win or a loss. Okay, those are the two results you're gonna find. It's either gonna be a win or a loss. Even if your win rate is 75%, you're still gonna lose 30. Even if okay, let's say even if your win rate is 65%, you're still gonna lose roughly 35 trades. So any trade you open can end up being a loss. You don't control what's gonna happen because you can't move the market. Okay, so another thing is being biased. That's why I think people are mostly struggling with the day 3 strategy and the day 2 continuation. Why? Because when people see day 3, they already made their mind that it's going to be a reversal. So when it continues, it crushes people. Okay, the same applies to the same applies to the day 2 continuations. By the time it's day 2 continuation, people have already made their mind that it's gonna continue, so they're gonna force the continuation even if the prices are saying otherwise. Okay, why? Because they are coming to the chart with bias. As I say, those signal days are just hypothesis. Even a researcher has a hypothesis before doing a research. Oh, feed A is gonna improve laying production. Okay, but feed A has to be fed to the layers, and then the production will confirm whether the thesis was right or wrong. The same applies to trading. The prices have to confirm before your session of trading. Don't just force it because a signal day said it. Okay, so that's being biased, and this is another reason I think most people are killing this latest strategy. Why? Because when they come to the charts, their minds are clear. They don't know what the prices are going to do. They have no bias. They have to wait for evidence. Okay, and I'm loving it because people are seeing results. Okay, and that's what makes me happy. And then another thing is holding on to losses. Guys, you're gonna lose or win. Okay, so as Peter Branded says, and I'm gonna say this, go to YouTube, type Peter Branded and go to his channel. He posted a video 3 months ago. Please watch that video. You will learn a lot from Peter Branded, because in that video there's a lot of value. Okay, there's a lot of value, believe me. It was like a webinar, question and answer. There is a lot of value in that video. Please go and watch it. Peter Branded, it was posted last 3 months. You won't get confused because that's the recent video he posted. Okay, the last video I think he posted was 3 years ago. So just go and watch that video. Okay, you will get a lot of value from that video. Okay, because as he said, his job is actually to throw mud onto the wall and see if it will stick or not. If it sticks, then he holds onto it, because that's a trade that wins. But if it doesn't stick, he doesn't wait long enough to know how wrong he is. Whenever he's wrong, he's gonna cut his losses short. So that's our job. Always use stop losses. Cut your losses short. Some people, yes, they have beautiful stop losses, but when prices are coming against, and maybe they're over leveraged, maybe they're over risked, and now they're feeling uncomfortable. A lot of money is on the line. There's a big drawdown, so they are not comfortable taking the loss. Now they are gonna pull their stops. Imagine if you are at a contraction pace. You know the business cycle. We have a peak, then we have a contraction, and then we go to a trough. So if you are just from the peak, maybe you bought the peak and now prices are contracting, they are going to the trough, and you keep on pulling your stops down, they're gonna crush you. Okay, because some contraction phases can last for the longest time. Just look at pairs like maybe GJ. When GJ goes up, it can go up for many days or weeks. Okay, so if you sold it and now you see that they're coming against you, and you have a big drawdown, and you keep on raising your stop, you're gonna end up losing more if you don't blow your account. So allow yourself to cut your losses short, and that is, you have to follow proper risk management. If you are failing in proper risk management, there is a book called Trading for Dummies. Okay, just get that book. They will show you how to manage your how to do proper risk management, because it's important. Okay, and then now Another reason is people don't allow their profits to run. Okay, Peter Branded again, he said his job is to throw mud on the wall. If it holds, he goes with the trade. Okay, he goes with that trade until it hits his take profits. Of course, sometimes we do cut trades that are in profit before they hit our take profit. Say for instance, you're targeting for 50 pips, and now your trade is at 45 pips, and now you see them going sideways and immediately engulfing towards your stop. You can see now that market conditions have changed. You don't have to close, you don't have to hold the trade. You can simply close it. Why? Because now you're only left with 5 pips. Imagine you have risk, you have a stop loss, and you also have 45 you are 45 pips in profit, and your target is 50. So you can close it, go away with for your 45, because now since market conditions have changed, they can do anything, they can come against you. Okay, and now you're gonna lose your pips and your risk, so that's too much. Okay, like Bilipshu says, if the market condition changes, even if he's in a win, he will close the trade, because now there's something happening that he doesn't even know, nor understands, and he doesn't want to be in a trade he doesn't understand. So always allow your profits to run. Okay, but there are times when you cut them. But what I'm saying here is, if you have 1:5 risk, most of the time just allow it to run, because once you enter and you're in the right trade, they're gonna come and try to kick you out of that trade. This is why I always say I take a trade and I close my charts for an hour. Most of the time when I come, my take profit will be hit. Okay, so once your take profit is hit, it's good. If you see them, maybe you're not in profit, you've taken a trade 3 hours and you're still not in profit, and you are a day trader, you can cut it, because obviously the market has something else for you. If you're a long-term trader, it makes sense. Okay, but you have to know that you must allow your trades to run. Don't say, when you see a pullback, maybe you're checking every 2 minutes, now you see a pullback and you close your profit, you close your trade because you're scared they're gonna close you. No, you don't do that. Okay, just close it, come back later, you will see the results. Okay, because normal market behavior will always win, and market doesn't just go straight, it goes, pulls back, goes, pulls back, goes, pulls back. So that's normal market behavior. Okay, and then another thing, I'm almost done now. Another thing is not willing to learn. Guys, people are not willing to learn, and that's the craziest part. People just want to understand day three's reversal, and that's it. They don't bother going to the charts to see how a proper day three should look like. Yes, in the playbook I have many examples of how a day three should look like for us to take a reversal, but people don't want to go to their charts and understand it. You know, sometimes I just look at my charts. I can look at my charts for 3 hours to see what happens most of the time, and when I realize what happens most of the time, I'm able to actually adjust the strategy I'm using to actually work better, because you will learn a lot when you are back testing or front testing. Okay, so guys, always put in the work. And another good way of learning is actually back testing and front testing and reading books. There's a lot of knowledge engraved in books, and let me say this, most of the books that were written decades ago are books that have high value. These days there are a lot of books, and most of the value is just compromised. Okay, so books that were written decades ago, they are the best books with the best value. Okay, people unfortunately don't want to read. If you enjoy reading, you will know how to deal with trading psychology. If you enjoy reading, you will know how to deal with trade management. If you enjoy reading, you will know how to deal with risk management. Okay, you will know how to deal with the smallest things. Every book has value to give. Okay, so learn from books. Everything we trade, the strategies we trade, there is nothing new under the sun. They have been traded decades ago. Those books are full of knowledge. Okay, they are full of knowledge. I always make sure to read every day. Okay, like now, I'm now doing reading a lot about economics and economic indicators. Why? Because I want to actually hold my trades for swing. I want to swing my trades. Okay, because I've realized that, okay, as I told you, I sometimes spend a lot of my time just observing charts to see what happens. I go to a bigger time frame, just observe a weekly template, a monthly time frame. Just observe a 4-hour time frame. Then I can see that the same strategy I'm taking on a smaller time frame happens also on a 4-hour time frame. And if I can understand economics, then I can actually take advantage of those moves where I can just hold for a week and maybe get 500 bips and stuff. Okay, so I'm really gravitating towards becoming a long-term trader and a swing trader, but I will also be taking short-term trades. As I say, learning is important. When you learn, you will get to know what works for you. Okay, learning is highly highly important. Okay, it's highly important. Okay, and then another thing is fear of failing. Guys, if you are new, let me just be honest with you, you're gonna fail too many times. Hence I always say, don't trade demo accounts, rather buy a prop firm challenge. Because if you fail a prop firm challenge, when you buy a prop firm challenge, like for example the €5, they have a $5,000 account for only $37. So you have a lot of capital to trade with. We don't even need your own money to trade with. So when you are trading a funded a challenge, you know that okay, there are benefits you can get from it. So your emotions are gonna get exposed. You're gonna know how much you self-sabotage. You're gonna get to know your internal problems. Okay, you're gonna get to know how much of a problem you are to yourself, because most of the time we are the biggest enemies against ourselves. Okay, and that's reality. Okay, so trading demo accounts, brokers do a lot on demo accounts. Like, there is no spread, they don't manipulate, they want you to get the impression that you're a good trader, and then you open a real account, they chow you. Remember, they are after your money, and like, you trading a demo account does them no good. Okay, so they have to convince you. A demo account is like a trial. Whenever a company gives you a trial, whatever the service is, if they give you a trial, they want to lure you in. Okay, they want you to enjoy the benefits, and once you are used to the benefits, then you are lured in. The same applies to brokers. They're gonna do that with demo accounts. Okay, so don't be scared. You're still gonna fail, guys. You're gonna fail too many times, and to be great, you must be a good failure, and you must always be willing to fail. Why? Because failing is learning. Okay, you're still gonna have to figure out a lot of things if you are new. Even traders who have been trading for 10 years are still failing too many times. Okay, which is why we have a statistics that says 95% of traders are failing. Okay, so don't be scared of failing, because if you are scared of failing, you are actually gonna fail. Okay, you're gonna let beautiful trades pass you by just because you are scared of taking them. Take them as your trading plan says. It's gonna be a loss or a win. I told you, win and losses do not matter. Your risk reward and your win rate ratio will always come in for you. Okay, that's what matters the most anyway. So don't be scared to fail. Okay, even the great people in the world have failed. When you look at George Soros, that's a guy who lost billions in one trade. So you can imagine, he's still the best in the world, and he's the best in the world. He has collapsed the whole government through his trade. So imagine how good he is. Okay, he has failed. People like Peter Branded, that's what I'm saying, go and watch Peter Branded. He will actually mention to you how many trading accounts he blew in his first years, and we are talking about real heavy capital here. Okay, go and search Peter Branded and watch the video he posted 3 months ago. It will benefit you a lot. Okay, so yeah, don't be scared of failing. Okay, even Mark Zuckerberg failed. Facebook was not his first company. Bill Gates failed. We know he had to revise his whole Microsoft script. Who didn't fail? Beyonce failed. Who didn't fail in this world? Everybody who is great today failed a lot of times. Just go and read about people. Go and do a study about people. Jeff Bezos, do studies on them. These guys failed. Elon Musk, I actually saw a podcast where Elon Musk was failing. Just look at when Elon Musk launched his first rockets. You'll see that his first rockets failed. Okay, his first cars failed. Okay, so guys, failing is you don't fail until you quit. Okay, opening too many trades. As I said, if you are finding yourself to be impatient, that means you might benefit if you are a swing trader or long-term trader. Again, if you end up opening maybe 5 trades a day, 10 trades a day, 15 trades a day, just consider becoming a long-term trader. Okay, because when you open too many trades, that simply means you are impatient. Okay, so try to be a long-term trader. because many people are failing because they are opening too many trades. If you are a swing trader or a long-term trader, you realize that you have to open maybe 2 trades a week, maybe 1 trade a week, then you actually become more profitable. Okay, and trading every day is also a problem, guys. As I say, if your setup is not there, it's your signal days are just hypothesis. Okay, so a good trader knows when not to trade. If you know what you're looking for and what you're looking for is not presented, then there's no need for you to trade on the day. Yes, you present yourself there, but you don't trade every day. Okay, so only trade when there's an opportunity. You know what I used to feel? I used to feel like I'm doing nothing. Like I will feel depressed, like I'm doing nothing. I came to the charts and I didn't trade, so I'm doing literally nothing. I'm just wasting my days. But in honest, I was doing a lot. Okay, I was doing a lot. So you don't have to trade every day. Okay, trading is boring. Trading is boring. That's something you have to know. Even when you are in a trade, you don't have to come every minute and look at it. I sabotaged a lot of trades because I felt like, yo, I'm bored. I'm doing nothing. Like I'm just sitting in front of the chart. I took a trade and then now I have a lot of time. I should go out. I should watch a movie. I should sleep and do this and do that. I felt like I was literally doing nothing. Okay, so once you get that mindset, please, this is a kind of reminder, just know that you're gonna feel bored. Trading is boring. That's the nature of trading. You're gonna feel bored. Okay, so avoid trading every day. If your opportunity is not there, don't trade. Okay, and guys, that is it. Okay, so I wish you all the best and I believe this will help. So thank you guys, thank you a lot. Have a beautiful day. And as I said, anybody who wants one-on-one, I will do one session which each and every person wants a one-on-one for free. Okay, so Monday meetings have shifted to Saturday. Okay, it's just that unfortunately okay, this Saturday it was a heavy Saturday, political things like when political parties are fighting, some of them are actually using, I think, load shedding to self-sabotage others, and we had a lot of power cuts, so it was just gonna be impossible. Okay, imagine roughly 10 hours of no power, so it was just gonna be a little bit impossible. We will do it the following Saturday and it's gonna be good. Okay, and it's gonna be open for anybody here on YouTube. Anybody can join. Okay, and again, I'm open. If you need one-on-one, just comment. Okay, just send me an email. I have an email in my description. Send me an email and tell me why you need a one-on-one. I'm gonna do it with you for free because my goal is to help you anyway. Okay, so only if you are really struggling, guys. If you understand the concept and you are getting them, please don't do that. Okay, let's allow those who are struggling for now to do a one-on-one. Okay, so guys, one-on-one is open for free, and just send me an email. But I won't always be available because I have to work. There's a lot of things I'm doing. I have to be reading books. I have to be studying. I have to be doing a lot of things, back testing and all sort of stuff. So guys, please, 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 if you think you are fine, don't actually send me an email. Okay, I want those who are really finding it hard to understand these things. Okay, and I really appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.